Hello and welcome to Moon Space. My name is Newin if you've never been here before. Within this video today, I would like to update on my life really. So guess what, my friend? I am 30. I'm a 30-year-old that is currently struggling to make friends. Like I'm 30 now and I am in a deeper hole with myself on making friends, because especially when people look at age and they really compute in a different way, like, oh, you know, like 30-year-old, you're old, you're in your threes. I get it though. Like when you're 30 as well, you know what you want in life, you know whom you want in life, and that's why it's harder to find a friend and whatnot, because we become selective when you get wiser and mature and all, like just knowing where you are in your life. I'm not saying 30 makes any difference, because I've met a lot of 20-year-olds or in their 20s, they have the mindset of maturity, and a lot of 30s where they have the mindset of in their juvenile years still, you know. So it's not really about the age, but when we do speak about age within our society, it really puts a toll on us, especially as a woman. So it's just really crazy up society to see and realize the world we live in is so ageist. We are so in a place of like, oh yeah, I want something young and beautiful, and but when that idea comes is basically people just want the materialistic part of it, you know, that young and beautiful look of things, rather than having that want of like, I want someone that knows themselves and has personality and actual way of life all figured out. For some reason that is not more attractive than someone that is young and beautiful. Like it's just really f***ed up in the society we live in. That is a society we live in, and that's actually something that I'm honestly trying to create, to go through and beat. You know, I want to bring diversity. I want to neutralize gender orientations and expectations, and I want to especially say, hey, it's not about the age. I'ma show you what love is. You know what I mean? But yeah, this is my goal. This is my goal in life. I really want to really have everyone accept who they are and where they are in their life and feel confident and beautiful being in their position, because you know, like everyone is in their phases of life and everyone needs to be where they are at, but it shouldn't be alienated or separated because, you know, society said this is the beauty, and society said this is the way to go, and this is who you should be if you want to get this. You know what I mean? To break away these norms is to not be that norm and be loved for not being that norm, or be hated. But you know, either way, really stand in it and be there in where you want to hold yourself in society. At least that's that for me anyway. I got to think about things as I received some beautiful messages. So thank you so much, my friends, for leaving some messages on my previous video. And Sayal, I really have to say that I get what you mean with the whole crowd thing. I really was thinking about what you said. You know, I'm actually by nature quite introverted, but I find myself being in very chaotic scenes, you know, where I'm just in a crowd of people. Even though I'm not verbally talking to them or anything, I feel like I'm having my social interaction though through dancing, and then that's why I enjoy going to such places, as in a way that's me being extroverted. And it's really interesting to like be observant of like, why am I going to clubs and such busy places? And I'm just like, like, I want to be extroverted and I want to be social, but then I'm thinking, how do I be verbally social? Like, what do I say? And then I get into a pickle, and then I just like not interact with no one. And that's why I'm currently going through a social series with myself where I am going to find ways to break out of my awkwardness or the overthinking, and to find a way to be like, hey, this is how to hold a conversation and this is how to make a friend. Instead of me doing only this, dancing for instance, and not socializing with anyone, I should actually not dance and be like, hey, how you doing? The thing about that is I subconsciously think that the other person is thinking that I'm trying to pick them up or something like that, because me going out alone as a woman, a lot of people make assumptions like, what is this singular person doing here? What is their intentions? And so I am creating a boundary, a wall, by thinking they might think I am trying to pick them up. But for me, I'm trying to innocently be like, hey, friend. And I guess that's the things that plays out in my head, but I'm trying to crack and hack and eventually find a way to maneuver through these thoughts of mine and be like, oh, actually, that's just me overthinking. Because the other person might be instead be like, hey, I actually want to talk to this person, but I don't know what to say because they're busy doing their thing. And me doing my thing is like, I'm just dancing, like, so I'm just really trying to not to make assumptions, as it is so easy in our today's society to make assumptions, because that's what we do all day. When we watch movies, we're trying to like assume the next part of the movie. And just like in a text message, socializing online, you're trying to interpret the tone and the emotion of the text, for instance. And then in real life, it is also the same. We look at someone and we make those instant assumptions that we're trying to like compute all these things, and suddenly we magically know this person without even interacting. But it's not we actually magically know anything, it's just all assumptions. And that is something that I am learning to not do, because assumptions is like such a killer in conversations, potentials, and everything, because we aren't really knowing. We're just there assuming. And there has been so many relationships that I've experienced that was a lot of assumptions, a lot of misunderstanding, because someone is assuming within the relationship and making it the whole drama thing is, Learning from those previous relationships, now I know, okay, you know what, Moon? Stop assuming, my friend. Don't assume, because we don't know until we actually truthfully hold questions and conversations and answers.